was the kind of boy who looked at things very closely. While other kids ran past the old oak tree, Hans knelt to watch the ants march through the roots. One afternoon, he found a leaf that didn't look like the others. It pulsed with a soft, rhythmic light, as if it were breathing in his hand. "That's the blueprint glowing," a tiny voice squeaked from the air. A creature no taller than a dandelion, wearing a shimmering vest made of gossamer and tiny goggles, floated down from a branch. "I am Aiden, the keeper of the code," he said with a bow. "Would you like to see how a leaf knows how to be a leaf?" Aiden tapped Hans's shoulder, and the world began to swell. The blades of grass became towering emerald skyscrapers, and the air hummed with energy. Together, they dove into the shimmering surface of the leaf, entering a microscopic world made of liquid light and rushing currents that felt like a warm summer stream. They arrived at a massive, glowing sphere that looked like a moon made of opal. "This is the nucleus," Aiden explained, gesturing toward the shimmering gates. "Inside this vault, we keep the most important instructions in the universe. It's the library where every living thing stores its secrets, tucked safely away from the rest of the world." Inside the sphere, Hans gasped. He wasn't looking at books on shelves, but at a magnificent, twisting staircase that stretched up into the clouds of the cell. It looked like a long, flexible ladder that had been spun into a beautiful, glowing spiral, reaching higher than Hans could ever see. "This is DNA," Aiden said, flying up to one of the colorful rungs of the ladder. "It's a long chain of information. See these colors? Red, blue, yellow, and green. There are only 4 colors, but the order they are in tells the story of everything about you, from your toes to your nose." Aiden pointed to a specific section of the spiral. "If we change the order of these rungs, a bird gets a blue feather instead of a red one, or a tree grows tall instead of wide. We call these sections genes. They are like the sentences in your life story, giving specific directions on how to grow." Hans looked at his own hands, wondering about the spiral staircase hidden inside him. He thought about his messy hair that looked just like his father's, and his laugh that sounded exactly like his mother's. He realized that they had shared their own secret codes with him to help him grow into who he was. "Is everyone's ladder the same?" Hans asked. Aiden shook his head, smiling. "Almost. Humans are 99.9% the same, but that tiny bit of difference in the rungs is what makes you, you. No one else has your exact ladder. You are a one-of-a-kind addition in the library of life." With a sudden pop, Hans was back in the garden, the leaf sitting quietly in his palm. He looked at the oak tree, the ants, and his own reflection in a puddle. The world wasn't just made of wood and skin. It was made of beautiful, dancing instructions, and he was the most special story of all.